Hey VC, James here. I don't know why I just did that. Anyways, I'm gonna do a tag response to the music beauty life. Tammy's 9 question tag here. I enjoyed the responses and hers and like Adam Lee's and Music Mania's and Biddy. So I decided I'm gonna do one. So question 1 is favorite band musician of the moment. Well, musician of the moment has got to be the Pretty Reckless. Their new album, I pre-ordered this. This is the deluxe edition that came with 2 acoustic songs on it. And just awesome. If you haven't heard of Pretty Reckless, give them a chance. Taylor Monson, we all know, used to be Cindy Lou Who in the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch. Then she was on Gossip Girl, and now she's doing music. Hardcore, female lead singing, metal / hard rock. Actually, probably more hard rock than metal. But it's really good. And the CD's only been out for like 2 weeks, and I've already listened to it twice. So, one band you always come back to, go-to music. You're listening to it, man. Creedence Clearwater Revival. This is Willie and the Poor Boys. I need to do a collection video of these yet. So I've got all the CDs and I've got some vinyl. But yes, that is my go-to music. It's always I don't know, I always love listening to CCR. Always, it's so upbeat that you always want to. It gets you up if you're down. Let's put it that way. And what's his name's got such a huge John Fogerty got such a unique voice. Favorite movie soundtracks gotta be Dazed and Confused. So many classics on that. Slow Ride, School's Out, Jim Dandy. Oh jeez, Kisses on It. I forget which song, but Kisses on It though. And just the whole entire movie is just filled with great 70s music. Hell, the movie is great if you haven't seen it yet. Dazed and Confused. So many quotable lines. You know, I like high school girls. I keep getting older and they stay the same age. Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, so that's my favorite soundtrack. And you know what? I do not own it again. I've owned it probably like 3 times, and I once again don't own it. I'd love to get it on vinyl. That'd be awesome. What is your favorite song or songs of all time? That one's kind of difficult. Maybe I should have thought of this before I started making this video. I know one is going to be Freebird by Leonard Skinner. I love that song to death. But no, I will never scream that at a concert. Because I don't want to be that douche. Other favorite songs of all time. It's gotta be, I know Guns N' Roses is in there with at least one song. And I'm gonna have to say Sweet Child of Mine. Yeah, I gotta go with that one. Sweet Child of Mine's a great song. You can tell I'm an 80s rocker at heart. Well, from CCR, there's just too many to pick one. I mean, every album I have yet to find, I've listened to every one of their studio releases, and I never skip a song, ever. Always start from finish. If I'm going to listen to it all the way through, I listen to it all the way through. I never skip a song on any of their albums. So yeah, we're going to say Sweet Child of Mine, Leonard Skinner's Freebird. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now. I don't want to waste minutes on here. I'm trying to think of other stuff while I'm looking over here. My CDs. Most embarrassing song in your iTunes? Well, I don't really use iTunes because I don't have an iPod or a MP3 player anymore. Had one that sucked that I bought for $30 and barely used it. The volume only goes up to 30, so even with it blasting in your headphones, or as high as the volume go, it still isn't loud enough if you're doing other chores or something. Like, I tried using it once to mow the lawn, and I couldn't even hear the music, so I just threw it away. That was a waste of 30 bucks. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Anyways, yeah, so I don't really use that, but... So I really don't have an embarrassing song on my iTunes. I mean, if you want to talk kind of embarrassing, I do have the soundtrack to California Dreams, if you all remember that teen NBC show from the 90s. I do have the soundtrack on cassette. That counts. And same with number 6, top 3 played songs on your iTunes. I really don't, like I said, don't use iTunes, so that one I can't really answer. I mean, if you want to go with it, Going to Hell and Heaven Knows I've listened to 3 times, and I've listened to the entire album twice already. They're pretty reckless here. Favorite concert you attended would have to be the last one I attended, which is a while ago already, like 2 or 3 years ago now. Which was Lacuna Coil came here, and I never really heard any of their music, so that was kind of cool. A cool way to be introduced into the band is by seeing them live. So it was Lacuna Coil. It was some band from Appleton, Wisconsin, and then Five Finger, Death Punch. 5 Cents, or maybe it was 2 Cents. But they were kind of a hardcore, like, they wanted everybody to mosh and stuff. And the lead singer was the drummer also, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, Lacuna Coil was really fun. They did their cover of Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode. And then actually the Appleton band was the opening band, and they did a cover of... I forget what they did a cover of. They did a cover of some song. I can't remember. But then 2 Cents, yeah, I think it was 2 Cents. They did a cover of Sabotage by Beastie Boys, and they got the entire crowd to freaking sing along, which was freaking awesome. I actually did end up buying their CD, but then I ended up getting rid of it before I started, caring about CDs again. So that's my favorite concert, Lacuna Coil. I mean, obviously, I don't know if everybody's really heard them. They're basically kind of a metal band with a male and female singer. Not even from this country, I forget where they're from. Ugh. Most underrated musician in your opinion? I'm going to go with one that I've been watching for a long time on YouTube, and that's Dave Days. Been following him since I found him. He started out doing, he's just all YouTube basically. He's not with a real record label or anything. He sells through iTunes and Amazon and his own website. And he does pop punk covers and parodies of popular songs. He started out with the whole Miley Cyrus thing, and it got so hardcore that he actually did get to meet Miley Cyrus, and she was in one of his music videos that he put on YouTube. And he was just obsessed with Miley Cyrus. He's younger. I think he's only like 23, 24 right now. 22 maybe, even less than that. But yeah, and he does original stuff. I actually bought his second album. I downloaded it. I bought the MP3 version of it. But yeah, I'm going to say he's underrated. Check out Dave Days on YouTube. Just Dave Days, one word. You might like him. Pop punk covers of pop songs, basically. And he gets other people in some of his songs, too. Like, he's got Kimmy Smiles, who's also a YouTuber. Other YouTubers, like Ali G, Megan Nicole, Cimarelli. Cimarelli's not bad. It's a group of all sisters. Favorite quote or song lyric? That one's really, really tough. Very, very tough. More recently, I'd have to say Avril Lavigne hits the note. Here's to never growing up. Because we're all going to be... I'm still a kid at heart. One that stuck with me, which is just... It didn't... I mean, like, I don't know how to put it, but a lyric that stuck with me was when I first got into punk music, The Vandals. If you think this is freedom, try walking into a deli and urinating on the cheese. Anarchy Burger. The song Anarchy Burger. Another lyric that's always stuck with me since I heard it was Ricochet by Fate No More's. It's always funny until someone gets hurt, and then it's just hilarious. Just because it was a funny line just to put instead of a hard rock song. But I really don't have any quotes or a favorite line that actually, like, stands out. Like, in my head right now. I think, but I don't know. I'm just gonna end it right here. All right, so wow, damn allergies. Till spring's coming, allergies are kicking in. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it here. Thanks, by the way, Tammy. I got introduced to your channel thanks to Adam Lee's response and Music Mania's response, and Robert Z's birthday video to you. So I've now subbed you and had to do this because it seemed really fun. So I am going to say goodbye for now, and here's to never growing up. Peace.